looking forward to playing the organ with Mr. Jimmy this coming Friday. My first memory of music in my life is a small Casio MT60 that was bought for me as an infant, as a gift, and sort of exploring the sounds on that as a child. I grew up with my dad playing guitar. He was really into fingerstyle guitar and country blues, Mississippi John Hurt, stuff like that. And I wanted to play guitar. I played guitar for a while, maybe starting in, when I was before they introduced you into band class as a child. And then, I joined the band. I wanted to be into music. And I continued to play guitar all through middle school and the first couple years of high school until, I guess I'll just parlay this into the story of how I first started playing the piano. On my 16th birthday, a drunk driver, crashed into my house. It was an awful experience, traumatic, right? 16th birthday, I get a car in my living room running with the windshield wipers running and everything. So we had to move out and move in with my grandma for a while, and there she had a piano. So that was my first exposure to regularly having access to a real piano. And I had kind of decided that I wanted to try it a little bit before that, and I immediately connected with that more than guitar. I kind of started playing piano with the intent of going to college for film composing, and I saw that Berkeley, College of Music had a film composing degree. I said, I better learn how to play jazz in order to go to Berkeley to get this program I want. And, I picked up that study and kind of never looked back, forgot about film composing for a while, and just fell in love with studying jazz. And I went to Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan, after all, for jazz. Great school there. And almost graduated, dropped out with one semester left to join a band and tour the world. The whole study of jazz is essentially the study of improvisation. So you can prepare yourself for all the possible scenarios that you might encounter while you're improvising when you're practicing, so that when you're actually playing, it becomes a sort of a channeling sensation where it's not really you that's doing it and you're not thinking about it. You're just sort of like freely channeling whatever's happening because you've already prepared yourself for all these scenarios. It can just sort of flow. I've always been trying to get out of my own way. I'm kind of just the side man. I get calls, I get offers, and I'm reluctant to commit to any individual bands, but I got a working band that I'm in. It's a great band, signed to ECE, great agency, makes me money. Creatively, I float between doing more straight ahead jazz piano trio kind of stuff, or trying to express myself in that way, and other than that, getting experimental with electronic music is the thing that I really like to do. So that's the sort of creative side of what I do. I also came back around to film and TV music, and do a little bit of that now. I'm lucky enough to get some calls for that every once in a while. I've written tunes before, and they almost always happen accidentally when I'm practicing something and playing the same thing over and over again, and then I say, I guess this is a song now. Kind of turns out and becomes the seed of a song, and then you let it come out however it wants to. The whole community around here, the jazz community, and similarly the blues community, it's all very interwoven, and we're all in one big band, I feel like sometimes, which is kind of a cool experience. So the blues and jazz are really one and the same if you're doing them right. I would say that I like the blues for the simple sense that it has raw energy, and there's no, the more production you kind of add to the blues, the almost more sterile and stale that it gets, and it feels like it's getting further and further away from the truth. The blues should be here and now. It shouldn't be, I'm thankful for all the recordings that are out there, but the best blues is the one that's happening right in front of me right now,